In 2002, I arrived to Arizona. I came from Wisconsin, state of Wisconsin, and over the years, I started actually to work with the refugees. My business here in the neighborhood is apartment complex, 124 units that actually provides housing to close to 600 people from 20 different countries from all over the world. I work with all 4 resettlement agencies here in the city of Phoenix, and actually through innovative housing, the program that I developed, I do provide services, overall 38 different services and programs to the residents and community here in the Canyon Corridor. Okay, I think I have to start from the very beginning, because as I started to work with the refugees, I did notice the different ethnic groups actually do have a different needs. The needs are basically from education to jobs to entertainment to all the necessary walks of life that actually makes life productive. With the programs that actually I developed, I did invite community to participate. For example, one of the programs that we have is ESL class, English classes, English as a second language. And basically with this program, what we have volunteers throughout the United States, students from Grand Canyon, young people, tutoring adults to be able to find better jobs. Financial education basically goes from the high school children to adults. We use Agency on Aging, and basically they do different programs for the seniors. Community Garden, just one of the programs and that we offer here in the community, which is right here north of us, of this building. Basically, multiple generations from grandmothers to grandchildren come daily to the garden to work in there, and this is how they basically supplement the income for the families. Again, several years back when I met actually Gwen and I became partner in the neighborhood through Weed and Seed, Rehoboth CDC started actually to promote GAIN event, which is Play Around the World for All Ages. I do have some brochures actually and pictures regarding that, and what it happened there as a result, we have people from different backgrounds, different ethnicity, different countries coming together to participate and make the neighborhood safe, affordable, and most of all secure for all the residents that actually live there. People learn from one another, different cultures, different customs. It promotes basically unity on all levels, starting from the small children playing, grandparents babysitting, to actually every age. Well, the best, probably something what I did see is that actually with all these programs, and in particular Community for All Ages, we actually connected different generations. We are providing education to all levels, starting from Southwest Human Development Group that comes actually and teaches early literacy development for the children, to, again, seniors participating in different activities. People from different countries, they sit together, they have topics to discuss, because I guess all the generations have the same issues. And then most of all, there is improvement in quality of life for all the residents here in the Canyon Corridor area. Economic development, all these things are basically connected, and with all this education, what we are actually creating is people are becoming financial education, people are becoming the first-time home buyers, and this whole area actually was very much distressed, and people from different ethnic backgrounds, different countries, they are coming here, they are becoming citizens and becoming part of the neighborhood. I think it's a pleasure actually working with Gwen. Gwen is tremendous force and support here in the neighborhood. Again, I would probably like to add, since my priority is my business, I am for profit, and in life, everything does have a cycles. Same thing the neighborhoods. Right now, Grand Canyon area is going through a tremendous upscale circle. There are so many programs, things that are offered in the neighborhood, and I think it is going for the best. Each place needs the anchors, and here in this community, I would say probably the largest anchor is Grand Canyon University, Rehoboth Place, Serrano Village, my place, and this is, I think, how we are building the base to actually prosper and go forward.
The Canyon Corridor community has been impacted tremendously. It has allowed people of all ages, of course, to come together, all ages, all ethnic groups, to come together in different forums, different ways to just begin to see how they can improve the quality of life for everyone. As you know, or may know, we are also part of the Maryville on the Move initiative, and we incorporate Maryville on the Move with the Community for All Ages. And what Maryville on the Move is reducing childhood obesity. And so what we did was work with different policies and different areas of the community to impact the amount of exercise children and their families get in order to, change or improve the quality of their lives. One of the things that's key in our area is we had families, multiple generations, multiple ethnic groups come together and decide they wanted to change some things with one of the community parks called Salito Park. They worked together in order to, with the City of Phoenix Parks and Recreation Department, with some of the pastors in the area, the children and the elders worked with each other to create plans in order to change the environment as a whole. And as a result, we received funding from the Parks and Recreation Department to bring better playground equipment, better lighting. They put together a mural that was unveiled a few weeks ago. It was a mosaic type mural, and they're just doing things to change and improve the community as a whole. I think an increased awareness of the various ethnic groups that are here, and now we are working on a quality of life plan that includes, it's very inclusive of the ethnic groups and people of all ages. Canyon Corridor is a great place, and you're going to see this place in a few years become a destination place for Phoenix.
I think it impacted our community in a great way, because when we first started doing work in this community about 6 years ago, or at least, well, for me, it's been 5 years, I can say, that I started working in this community. And when we first started in a community meeting where everyone was supposed to be coming together, you had people not liking, and excuse my language, but the Mexicans, because they felt like everybody was illegal that was here. And if we were dark-skinned, then we were Africans from Africa who didn't have civilization. And it was just a lot of broad, general stereotypes that people make. And now, if you come to a meeting, they're all sitting at the table laughing and talking together, which makes it so much better than what it was before, because we can actually feel like we're part of a community, and the whites are not scared of the blacks, and the blacks aren't scared of the Mexicans, and the Mexicans don't think everyone is out to get them, and the immigrants and refugees that are here, they feel safe enough to interact with everyone. So for us, it was more than just an intergenerational approach. It was really bringing different ethnicities and communities together. I think we have a lot of things that kind of come and go. We have cooking classes, we have dance classes, we have leadership academies, and other things that transpire in the community. But I think the most impactful is our annual community play day, and that's where everyone comes together. People dress up in their native clothes, they bring their food from their home countries, and we just share talent and resources, and it's just really cool to see everybody come together. For us, it's a really cool benefit to be able to apply for one grant, even though it may be focused generally on a youth or a senior program, but be able to, because we already have so many programs that really integrate with each other, we're able to just marry the two ideas and continue getting funding for things that we probably would not be able to if we were not in an intergenerational community. Well, I think that they work more together, and they begin to have this sense of care and sense of community pride, whereas before people may come home and just go straight into their homes not talk to their neighbors. They could care less if there was a Christie's strip club trying to buy the lot next to their apartment complex and open a strip club. And now when those zoning things come through the mail or the liquor license applications come through, people are putting petitions out, going down to City Hall and fighting for their community at this point. And so I think that that's one of the biggest benefits of having an intergenerational connected community. I think that if your community or if a community hasn't already decided to work together in an intergenerational approach, not necessarily trying to think about how can I get youth connected with seniors, because that's what we hear most of the time when people say intergenerational. It's more than that. It's really just connecting families and individuals, residents, stakeholders, businesses. That's an intergenerational approach. It's bringing everyone to the table to fight for what they believe in. I think we've become more strengthened, all of the agencies together. I think that if we had not taken this approach, we would all still be competing for the same grant dollars and still be trying to figure out how we could use the same people in the community to participate in the same programs at different agencies. And now, because we've started our quality of life plan and we've started really organizing our community, we have a business alliance, we have a neighborhood and residence alliance, we have an apartment owners alliance. So everyone is starting to come together and see how we can leverage the resources. So where Rehoboth strengths are, we take the lead on those projects. If Grand Canyon has more dollars or strength in another area, they'll take the lead. The IRC takes the lead in certain situations, and so on and so forth. So we work as a backbone. It's a spine. Everybody has a certain disc, a certain place, and without all of us working together, the community would collapse. So it's a great partnership.